We are here with our principal of our school to interview her about some evils that are prevalent in India as well as our surroundings. Ma'am, as you know, we recently went to Raipur, a nearby village, and seeing the conditions that were there, we have framed some questions on the basis of what we saw there, and we would like to ask you.
So firstly, ma'am, as when we went there, we saw a paradoxical situation. The poor keep their houses internally more or less clean. Yet, on the other hand, the garbage is virtually on their doorsteps. What do you think is the cause of that?
First cause is lack of awareness. Second is sense of belongingness. The area which is inside their house, they feel that this is my territory and this is the place where I live and I eat, I sleep and my children stay here. It should be clean. It's whatever knowledge they have. Then outside they feel it is a common area, and because of that they don't take the responsibility of that area. But if people like you, small children, or maybe as a community somebody goes there and if they make them aware, they will definitely improve. Nothing can happen overnight. It will take some time, but gradually they will improve.
While we were there, we also saw that many local shops and departmental stores or many small businesses were employing a lot of small children, so a lot of child labor was being practiced there. What do you think is the root cause of this in such an area?
You know what happens is that size of the family is large. Single earner father cannot earn enough because he is also not educated, because of which the family income is very small. Now, and infrastructure is such that if there is no school in the neighborhood and mother also goes as a domestic help outside, they feel that this child is not going to school, not doing anything, so might as well send him to some shop or somewhere where he can bring some money which will be some help to the family.
Like excess also.
Yes, mainly it is because of that. Because the total income of the family is very less. Because they are not educated, and they are not professional people. And because of that, then they have very less money and they want to employ these people.
But now, if the child is being deprived of an education,
Yes.
doesn't that mean we end up in the same vicious circle again?
Yes,
Yes,
history
still-
repeats itself, and that is why now the government is taking very stern actions. And in the RT, they are saying that it is compulsory for every child in the age group of 6 to 14 to go to a school, and they are putting pressure on all kind of education institution to enroll these children, various NGOs and governments, everybody, and it is showing results also.
So ma'am, but the problem is also with us, the educated and the aware section of society. We've seen that some of the people also employ underage workers. So how do you think we can eliminate this?
They employ because they feel that we'll pay them less money and get their work done from them, and they are available. Because the numbers basically in countries like India, China, Pakistan, South Asian countries is very large, and the scope of employment in other fields is very limited, and because of that, and those people are very happy. At least you get to work in a clean place, you get to get 3 meals a day, proper clothing and some money also.
It's very shocking, like we go around telling people to be aware of child labor, whereas in my own neighborhood,
Yes.
I find at
Educated
least
people.
10 or 12 families
Yes,
with such
yes,
workers.
yes. And I think somewhere we compromise on the age because they are paid less, and on the other side their parents feel that at least a child is in a good family, maybe he'll learn good manners and maybe he'll get good food to eat and neat and clean house to stay.
So I also feel the divide between the rich and the poor, even in places like Noida, Gurgaon and these adjoining areas is there. But why is it there in even such developments?
Yes, it has always been there. It is. Don't you remember the zamindari system and the kings and the subjects and all? You know, the people, farmers and the landlords and all. It's been always there. More so, you know, lately what has happened that along the expressway here and along the highway in Gurgaon, a lot of people have sold their land and they have become overnight rich. There has been boom in the property business, and these people suddenly have a lot of money and which they don't know how to spend. And that is why you see that they'll buy fancy car, they'll have nice clothes to wear. Value system may not be the same as if you see with the educated people, but they have a lot of money, and this is because of the land they have sold, because of the property business. We earlier, when we were young, we used to have big houses on a plot, but now we have on the same plot we have 10 or 15 flats. So they are selling the flats and earning money. They are giving the flats on rent and they are making money.
But don't you think that's not stable? Because they won't have the skills to keep working hard, and after they spend the money, it will eventually run out. So,
no, it is not so, because if they have made the flats and they give on rent, there will be income through the flat. They are investing.
Like a permanent income.
Yes, they are. They are investing, and maybe their next generation is studying also. There are good schools in these areas. Good factories have come up. Good hospitals have come up. Good road, F1 has come up in the same area, which will give a good business to so many people, will be employed. Because whenever some area is developed as a society, then there will be shopping complexes, there will be school, there will be hospital, there will be college. All these things will also come up, which will give business to
So
people
ma'am, do you
and
think
employment also.
this divide can only be, like this gap will only be filled by development, or?
More industrialization.
but
More,
what about the
more.
environmental factors?
And environmental factor. See, you can't compare how many Ajim Premji you will have or Tata and Birlas you will have. Divide will definitely be there, but yes, with awareness, more educated people, the literacy rate can increase, and per capita income can increase, but divide will always be. There will be factory owner and employees, but everybody will at least have good living conditions and education and better environment and better living conditions.
So, ma'am, we've been discussing about child labor and lack of cleanliness in the areas. Do you think they're somehow interlinked?
Say it again.
We've been discussing about child labor and lack of cleanliness. Do you think?
No, lack of awareness is common between the two, but yes, more awareness among people, and that can be through, if they are not educated, at least they all have television sets. They see a lot of TV programs. There can be some programs on the television. Whether they'll watch or not, because again they want to see the programs of their liking, their choice, because we have so many TV channels these days. But there can be some programs which will tell them why we are saying this. We have to reason out, not abruptly say don't throw outside this. Why not? Value of a value. Why should we say that by throwing this there can be mosquitoes, there can be flies, your children can fall sick. Those things have to be stagnant water. Though there are so many programs and ads are coming, and they are saying that your cooler should not have stagnant water, in the neighborhood please see, mosquitoes should not breed. All those things are there, waterborne diseases, airborne diseases. Awareness has to be there. Like polio, people are very aware about polio drops now. They are very aware every Sunday, because it was sponsored by the government on a very large scale.
It was advertised also by
Very nicely, Amitabh Bachchan and Sehwag and Sachin Tendulkar, cricketers, Dhoni, all these people, and people look up to them. What they are saying has some value, they are the role models.
Thank you so much.
All right, very nice talking to you. Thank you very much. God bless you.